What's up, life and architecture family? Hope everybody's doing great, having an awesome summer. I'm coming to you here from beautiful, you want to take a guess what this is? It's McKinley Park in Chicago, near Southwest Side. Doing some work here as far as a property that I purchased long time ago, many moons ago, and right across the street from this idyllic park. It's beautiful. You couldn't tell, but this is in the middle of a burgeoning, thriving residential area in the near Southwest Side of Chicago, near Bridgeport, if anybody's familiar with that, and also near like the West Loop, South Loop areas. So, I just kind of wanted to, I know I've been pretty absent here the last couple of weeks. It's because I'm working on a couple things, and I'll have a little promo, to let you guys know one of the things I've been working on. But the main thing that I've been consumed with the last couple of days or weeks and months is basically the previous video. It relates to the previous video that I made about me purchasing a lot and designing a house. And it's this huge, lofty, crazy ambitious goal. I'm not an architect. I am a huge architecture enthusiast, and I've designed spaces together with my wife. We've designed beautiful spaces about 4 or 5 times now, where we have tenants. We have tenants that enjoy these spaces. So my fascination with architecture is on that practical end of having spaces people can enjoy and they love, and being able to retain those as a real estate investor. But what I want to shift to in the next couple of weeks, next couple of years, is really designing, like, from the ground up, brand new buildings. And it's going to be my concept on the designs. And essentially what I'm going to do is partner with an architect that I don't have yet, but I'm going to partner with an architect, give them my concept, my ideas, and just have them draw it up, because I've worked with architects before and I pretty much know enough about construction that I know what a sound building is going to look like. Something that whatever money you put in, it's going to be a bang for the buck, right? In terms of design. I'm talking about a nice little cantilever. I'm talking about, making it look like it's grounded to the earth. And there's actually a building right around here that I'll take you guys to show you. And it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a work of art in that lot. And so my mind is churning. I'm doing that at the same time as, so kind of as a brief aside, there's 2 things that I wanted to mention here. First thing is, I put a post on my YouTube channel and on the Facebook channel. If you are a lover of art and or photography, specifically street photography, I'm working with my brother, my brother Marcos, to feature his work in a pretty exclusive event. It's gonna be invite only. However, we want to see, if there's any interest on this channel, if you guys want to come out and enjoy that. Right, so I'll come back over here. So that's kind of the 2 things that I wanted to say. Other than that, I'm bouncing around all over the place, but there's a main message in this video, and this is it. Here it is. So feel free, if you wanted to fast forward through everything and just start now, you're in a good place. So this is where I would cut to B-roll and stuff. You would see all the pretty views of this park, but I'm not high tech. But the main thing I wanted to deliver, the main message today, is it's graduation season, folks. It's graduation season. I graduated in May with my Bachelor's of Science in Psychology from UIC. It was an 18-year journey, right? And I didn't think I was going to do it, but I did it. So graduation season, I've been to, my nephew's graduation. He was graduating from high school, the most beautiful graduation I've ever been to in my life. That was, shout out Proviso Math and Science Academy. incredible graduation. I can't even believe it. I've been to like Ivy League graduations at University of Chicago. They had nothing on this high school graduation. It was incredibly beautiful. But I was thinking while I was on the crowd witnessing this, they had like a whole choir ensemble. They had a whole like, you know, drum section and instrument section. It's incredible. The students actually had a better speech than the keynote speaker and even the staff. So shout out to the students, shout out to my nephew. But I was thinking as I was sitting there and taking this all in, I was thinking what would be my message, right? If I was up there giving a speech to either a high school graduate or a college graduate, what's my message to folks that are either, you know, recently graduated high school, about to graduate high school, graduated college, or about to, or anywhere in between or anywhere after if you're an adult that maybe you didn't graduate college. This message is for you. So I think there's a lot to learn from my journey specifically. And I think if I had to boil down what has worked for me, again, this is just, you know, specific to me. Sometimes it won't work in other people's situations, but I tend to think if you follow this, that you'll see some rewards and you'll see something different. So 2 things that have really, really, really helped me out after I've graduated high school are, you know, aside from, you know, there's main things, right? Of like, you know, having an attitude of giving back, having a good heart, taking care of the people around you. There's a lot of foundational stuff. You know, being born with 2 parents that are loving in a loving household, incredibly huge. This is like foundational. But like aside from all that, if you feel like your life is kind of figured out, other than that, and sorry, I had a little branch in my shoe. If you feel like your life is figured out socially, and you're kind of still in the mix of like, what am I gonna do with life? How am I going to live a fulfilled life in this existence where I'm happy and I'm making good money and I'm taking care of my family? You know, this sounds real salesy, right? This is like the part where I'm like, oh, go to my courses, get my free, you know, ebook on how to do this. None of that, guys. This is just straight from my heart. So how, you know, what are some practical steps? So I could tell you 2 things have really, really, really helped me, aside from all the stuff that I've mentioned, you know, in the last 3-4 minutes. 2 things. Number 1 is pick a calling. Pick something that really piques your curiosity, really like you feel engaged with. It's really hard to know if you love something unless you've spent dozens of hours, maybe sometimes hundreds of hours exploring it. But continue to pull on the thread. You know, if you're surrounded by people that you love and that are good examples, good human beings, stable members of society, they're also gonna cue you into this. So pick a vocation that you really, really like and focus on it, and think about how you can improve continuously improve, and have it be something where you make money off of it, right? You make money off of it. Second thing, just as important, but this is what most people miss. Most STEM graduates, most high school graduates, they're so academically focused that they miss this. Number 2 is have a practice of art. Take up some type of art, instrument, drawing, painting, something where you say twice a week or 3 times a week, I'm going to focus minimum 15 minutes on my art. And I promise you, if you do this over a couple months, you won't notice a difference the first couple weeks. Actually, you'll probably be frustrated. You'll be like, what am I doing here? Like, just going through the motions. I'm not really, you know, I'm just remembering myself what I would say. Dedicate your time to it. Dedicate months, right? Months, couple years. And I promise you this will change your life. I promise you, because it's changed mine in me focusing with architecture. Make the decision, right? Look up Stephen Pressfield. Look up Stephen Pressfield, The War of Art, the book. Very powerful book. I like so much agree with what he says there. Make the decision to turn pro and focus on your call. You're calling. Nobody else is going to tell you, hey, your work is great. I think you could turn pro now. Nobody's going to tell you that. It's very rare people. Maybe some people you love will tell you that. But outside of that, nobody's going to tell you. You have to make the decision yourself. To say, hey, I love this enough, or I really, really like this enough. It piques my curiosity enough that I am going to turn pro at this. And I'm going to stick to this for months, minimum 3 months, minimum 6 months. And I'm going to see where this takes me. And I promise you, it will take you on a wild ride, guys. I promise you. And feel free to, leave a comment below. I know I've had friends that I've suggested this to, and it's turned out incredible for them. So, you know who you are. If you guys are out there, feel free to show me some love and let me know how this suggestion of looking for an art that really feeds your soul, that feeds your, I feel like when people practice art that they've trained, it makes you love life more. It makes you love people more. And that's where I'm at, right? I'm in this space where, I'm a way better worker. I'm way better mentally for it. I'm a better husband. I'm a better everything because I dedicate minimum 15 minutes 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes it's 7 times a week to my calling of architecture and real estate investing, right? That's kind of slash because they both go together. Feel free to watch other videos that I've made that talk about that. But yeah, guys, this is it. Just those 2 things, something that makes money. You're going to make money. And guess what? It's okay to dislike what you're doing for money for a little bit. But if there's a path, if there's like a 2-3 year goal where, or 2-3 year path where you can actually make a lot more money than you're making now just by learning, stay with it. And then practice your art, guys. Do your guitar, do your piano, do your drawing, turn pro. Take it seriously. Take it seriously and you're gonna love it. I promise you. I promise you, because if you don't, you're just gonna be wandering around. It's like me going through these paths, like through this aimlessly. I'm gonna get lost, right? That's how a lot of people do it. And I've done it too in the past. So a lot of stuff I talk about here, it sounds preachy, but I know because I've been like a number one, basically I've done it. I've done all these mistakes that I talk about on these videos. Don't be like me. Learn from me, learn from my experiences. Those 2 things. Hope you guys like this video. It's rather long, going on 15 minutes here. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer 2024. Let me know if this was a little more engaging or is a little bit more aggressive. Let me know what you think. I take feedback very seriously. Whatever you think. Like I said, I'm really working on projecting my voice. So some of this stuff maybe wasn't as clear, but let me know. Again, signing out from McKinley Park. I'll try to get some B-roll of a couple other things that are exceptionally beautiful. This is a very, very, very beautiful, still a little gritty, but upper middle class community here in McKinley Park that I'm very proud to own property in. But other than that, guys, hope you're having a great summer, and it's been great chatting with you.